Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to be doing a sinking funds update for February. So at the end of every month I'll do a sinking funds update where I count up all the money that's in all of my envelopes, and then I try and take as much money back to the bank as possible using placeholders so that you can put them into different pots. If you're in the UK you can use different banks. I use Starling. I find it really easy to use. And it means that I can put money into their respective areas and earn a little bit of interest, not very much, on it, and also keep it safe and get it out of the house. So I'm going to be doing my sinking funds update in a second, but first I'm going to do some condensing in my business binder, wherever it is. So I've just filmed my side hustle cash stuffing, and I have had to bring the ring light back from the dead because it was just getting far too dark. So let's start here with my business binder and see what I can take back to the bank. Right, hold on, because I'm charging my phone at the same time and I've got wires like everywhere. Oh, that's better. Right, okay, so starting with my tax. Let's just get to the right page on my iPad. So I've got an iPad in front of me where I'll mark down the money that's going back to the bank. All right, so tax currently has, so let's just quickly show you. I've got placeholders for lots of different amounts, plus some fully funded. And look at this bad lad. It's going to get used again. I used it previously and then I had to pay HMRC some money for next tax year. So I had to take it back out. I was like, oh man. Right, but I've got 2,000, 4,000, 5,000, 250, 5,250 in the bank, and then 5,250, 5,350, 410, 5,410. So let's leave a 10. And we're taking 150 back to the bank. So 150. So we need 5,400 back. So let's swap all of this out. And get a 5,000 and another 200. Did I say 5,410? I think that's what I've got. Yeah. All right, so 5,200, 410 is now in tax. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Right, materials I'm going to leave as it is. Packaging, yeah, I'm going to leave that. Equipment has 100, 200 in the bank, and then 220, 40, 60, 75 and 80. 280. So let's leave a 20 and this 10. And let's put this £50 in the bank. So 20, 45 and 50. So 50 from equipment. So 100, 250, 70, 80. 280 is in equipment. And then we've got subscriptions. So I can't do anything with YouTube Premium. I'm going to leave Instant Ink and Cricket, but these two are now fully funded. So Amazon has 50, 70, 80, 95. So let's put that in the bank. So 95 from subscriptions, and I'm going to say that that is fully funded. And then Canva is also fully funded, and it has 50, 70, 90, 100, 105 and 110. So let's put 110 in the bank. And that is also fully funded. Okay, so that's subscriptions done. And then the last one, emergency, is all in the bank already. I've got 1,050 in there. So that is it for the business binder. Okay, so let's bring in the sinking funds tracker. So I've written out all my categories as usual. Last month, the total was a whopping £11,082, unreal. So let's get rid of last month and we're going to start with the sinking funds update. Okay, and let's see what we can condense as well. So starting with my essentials binder, and we're starting in home. So home has 250 in the bank. Last month it had 250, so 250 is already in the bank. And then I've got 60, 70, 80, 90 and 300. So I'll put this £50 in the bank from home. And I'll swap this 50 for a 100. There we go, so £300 will all be in the bank for home. And then household, oops, 300. Household last month had 75. I now have 50 in the bank, 60, 70, 80, 85 and 90. So let's swap this 40 for two 20s. That one's a bit crap. There we go. So £90 is in household. Home maintenance last month had 70. I've now got 50 in the bank, 70, 80, 90 and 100. So let's put 50 in the bank. So 50 from home maintenance, and I've got 100. Appliances last month had 50. I've now got 50 in the bank, 60, 70 and 80. So £80 is in appliances. How are you all doing? It's the end of February, can you believe it? I'm so pleased we're nearly into March. Like, I just love the spring. It's I think it's my favourite season actually. Right, so garden last month had 205. I've got 200 in the bank, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we'll swap them for 20. So 220 in garden. Kingston last month had 10. I've now got 10, 15, 25. So we'll leave a 5 and swap this for a 20. Running out of 20s. 25 in Kingston. Insurance last month had 500. I've now got 500 in the bank and then 20, 40, 60, 80, 600. So 600, let's get another 100. So 100 from insurance, and I've got 600 altogether in insurance. That's brilliant. £200 to go for insurance. I'm just going to be an absolute fanny and swap this 20 out because I don't like it. That one's much, much nicer. It's much nicer. All right, car tax last month had 20. I now have 20, 35, 45 and 50. So let's put £50 into the bank for car tax. So 50 in car tax. Car maintenance has 300. It hasn't been touched in, well, ever. Miscellaneous last month had 50, but I spent it on the keyboard, didn't I? So I've got 20. So 20 in miscellaneous. Emergency fund last month had 2,050. I've got 2,050 in the bank and then another 50, so we'll put that in the bank. And we'll swap that for a 100. So I've now got £2,100 in emergency, plus a little bit of interest. And then buffer I haven't had to use, and it's got 400 in the bank. So that is it for this binder. All right, next up we're going to do birthdays. And I'm not going to piss about. Luna has 100. Narcissa has 80. Bellatrix has 80. Remus has 30. Sirius has 30, and I'm putting it in the bank. So he's now fully funded. Hermione, did I add that 30 in there? I didn't. 20, 40, 50 is in Hermione, so let's put that in the bank. I think I'll save £60 for Hermione. Right, so I've got 370 in birthdays, and I'm putting another 50 in from Hermione. There we go. Right, that's that one done. And then we're going to move on to my binder. Starting in Hair and Beauty. Now I do need to spend some of this money, but I haven't bought anything yet, so I'm just going to add it to my total, even though I know I'm going to spend a bit of this in the coming week or so, but it's fine, it's fine. So last time Hair and Beauty had 180. I've got 150 in the bank, 170, 190, 210, 230, 240, 250, 260. So let's leave a 10 and this 50. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100 we'll put in the bank. But I'm just going to get another 100 placeholder rather than a 200, because I'm going to spend probably 100 of it, I would think. So 100 from Hair and Beauty, and I've got 260 altogether. Right, Major Beauty last month had 35. I've now got 20, 35, 45, 55. So let's put this £50 in the bank. So 55 in Major Beauty, and I'm taking 50 to the bank. Clothes last month had 130. I've got 100 in the bank, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So we'll put this 50 in the bank. £150 in clothes. How have I got 150 in clothes? I flipping don't know. I think clothes was always my biggest vice. You know, the reason I started cash stuffing is just because I never had, it's not like I was in loads of debt, and I wasn't really in debt. I just didn't have any money. Just living pay to pay. And honestly, please try this method if you haven't already. Looks last month had 220. I've got 200 in the bank, 20, 35, 45. Oh, that's annoying. 245. So let's just swap this for a 20. So 245. Right, books last month had 30. I've got 25, 35. I know I'm a total twat, but whatever. That's not even nice. Right, 35 is in books. Health last month had 135. I've got 100 in the bank, and then 20, 35, 45 and 50. So let's put this 50 in the bank. So 150 is in health, and I'm taking 50 to the bank. Yoga last month had 75. I've got 50 in the bank, 75, 85 and 90. So 90 in yoga. Social last month had 30, I've got 10. Fun had 50, I've got 50 in the bank, 65, 75. So 75 is in fun. All right, gifts last month had 50. I've got 50 in the bank, 565. I know I've got some nice ones in here. That's all. $65, wasn't it? Oh, I think so. Oh god. And tech last month had 50. I've got 50 in the bank, 65 and 70. Lovely. And buffer has 100, and I still haven't touched it for months. What's going on? Right, that's it for my binder. All right, moving on to the travel binder, and we're going to start with Western Balkans. Okay. So airport parking is paid, flights are paid, hire car is fully funded with 500. Hotels, oh my god, how many times? I don't know what the hell's in this flipping category. Hang on. Has 1,667. I will get better at that. Insurance has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, which is fully funded. So I'll put that in the bank, and I will book insurance. I will. So 70 plus, and it's fully funded. And then spending money has 51, 52, 53, 50, 70, 90, 410, 430, 50, 70, 80, 90, 500. So 2,667 is in Western Balkans, and I'm taking another 500 to the bank. How exciting is that? So happy that I'm like halfway there for spending money, honestly. So 500 is in spending money. And then once that's done, if I've got any time, I'll save for clothes and airport spending. All right, and then we've got East Asia. And last month East Asia had 1,350. So main flights are paid, and it's Exodus, booking Condense. So I've got 1,200, 350 in the bank, 1,450, 550, 650, 750. So 1,750 now in in East Asia. This should be 400, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So £400 is going to go to the bank. So swap this for a 500. So 1,500, 750 is in Exodus. Lovely. All right, and then short trips, I've got £50 in the lodge balance. I've got £40 in fuel, and then spending money has 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 100. So let's put this £50 in the bank. So I've got £190 in trip fund. Oh no. So this is now fully funded for spending money. Class. Right, okay, cool. So that's the travel binder all done. I'm very happy with the progress in there. And spending money will be boosted by one of my IRA challenges when it's finished. All right, so that's it for that binder. Okay, we're moving on to savings challenges. So solo last month had 10. I know I said I wasn't going to count this till it's finished, but I need to for this. 20, 35, 45 in notes. 45, 47, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, £54 is now in solo. What the hell's that? 54. God, I got it right. Right, Sparks of Joy last month had 150. I've now got 150 in the bank, and then 170, 180, 190, and 200. So let's put 50 in the bank. So 200 is now in Sparks of Joy. That's good. It saves £500 this, but I've been doing it quite slowly. And then Mind Your Business, what was that, 200? Right, Fresh Start, I've finished and I've reallocated the money into holidays. So that's now got nothing. Mind Your Business is a new challenge I just started in my last video. And I've got 5, 10 and 15 in there. These are all bent. So 15 is in Mind Your Business. And then I don't count the £5 challenge till the end of the year. IRA coins. Oh God, hang on a minute. I always... Oh, ow. Oh, crap. I hate using a ring light. It's my fault. I've just like headbutted it. Okay, right. We're all right. We're all right. We're still alive. We're still alive. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I've got £20 here and £2 coins. £2 coins. And then 1, 19, 18, oh, 19, 20, lovely. And another 20 in £1 coins. Class. So we're adding 40 quid to the IRA total. So this will go towards next time. Class, right. So IRA now has 200, 300 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60, 80. Class, right. So I'm taking 50 to the bank from IRA. And I've got 200, 300, 50, 70, 80, 380. So this money will go towards Western Balkans when I've finished the book. I mean, it might take us a good few weeks yet, so I might have to reallocate it like prior to finishing the book. I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. Right, 50p challenge, I can't condense, and we're having unstuffed arrow. But while I'm at it with coins, these were the coins I took out of solo just to get rid of them, and I stole 20 quid from a future cash stuff. So I'm gonna do a condensing here and put this 20 rather, back where it belonged in week 3. I needed to remember to do that, otherwise I would have forgotten. Okay, lovely. Right. So that's it for that binder. Right, so housekeeping, sorry, 50p still has 10, 1 to 100 still has 37. So let's move on to Christmas. And I've got, I'm not going to try and do the mental maths. Right, I've got £220 for Christmas. Last month I had 115, so that's good progress. Good, lovely. And then we'll do mortgage. I've got 120 in mortgage. I had 55 last month. And then finally we've got the 10k challenge. Last month I had 1,040, so I've got £1,000 in the bank here. And then in here I've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. So I've got 1,110 in savings, or the 10k, and I'm taking 100 to the bank. Lovely. So 1,100 of that will be in the bank. All right, so that's it. Okay, cool. So let's count this up. So as a reminder, last month I had 11,082. So let's see what I have now. Blimey. 12,713. Wow. I am humbled every time I do this, like every single time. And I know that a lot of that, like 4.5 grand is set aside for holidays, but still, like, this method, please, God. Please try it. Right, okay. 12,713 quid is unreal. Okay, I'm just going to count up what I think is going to go, what should be here to go back to the bank. Right, there should be 2,255. That might not be right. I don't know. I can't seem to add up today. When I went to the bank to get my side hustle money out, I was totally out with the money. But there we are, whatever. Right, okay, 2,255 pounds should be here. So let's give it a count. All right, we have 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 50, 1,000, 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 50, 70, 90, 510, 530, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 700, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 900, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 2,000, 2005, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 195, 205, 215, 235, 255, 2,255. I like never get that right. I think that's right. 2,255 quid is all here, and it's all going back to the bank. Do you know what I never do? Like actually spend time on a thumbnail. Honestly, I'm terrible. I'm such a crap YouTuber. Like I just don't do things I'm meant to do. And now I'm fannying around and you're probably thinking, end the bastard video. Anyone who's still here is probably thinking, shut up. Or you've probably clicked off now, it's fine. Right, all this money's going back to the bank. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching another video. I hope you're all doing well. I hope we all have a fabulous March. And we're happy the spring is coming if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. And I'll see you in my next cash stuffing video. Thanks guys. Bye.